morning everyone, this is Tracy Newman from the Navigator's Tarot, here to bring you a few readings. Beautiful day outside. I think it's going to be a nice warm one. In March, end of March, nearly end of March, early April anyway. Let's see what is going on in the collective. It's been a rocky ride the last week or so. I was talking to other people too, and they were finding the same thing. I don't know if anybody else has been having the same overthinking, being trapped in your head, not able to get out, usually connecting to source, not able to do that at all, not even being able to be the observer of your own life because it's just like this trap, this mental trap. I actually literally had to get in the car and drive out to Burnham Station down the road here and just be in the presence of the very large tall trees out there, just so I could ground myself. It was, even though I've got this massive garden here, it's very dry out here at the moment. I didn't really feel like going in the backyard, so I went down and I needed, even though I've got tall trees out the back, I have poplars and all sorts of things, I just needed the presence of the bush, I think, and the very, very tall trees, and it was enough to just bring me back into alignment. So always say, and I have actually been reading that in these times, when people literally will just feel like they're going mad, there's lots of anxiety, and it seems to be a collective type of anxiety that is manifesting physically for a lot of people. And I feel that is literally the power of the energies at the moment that are coming from the sun, like those solar surges, those surges that are coming from the flares that are coming from the sun. Also the planetary alignments, I don't know anything very much about it at all. The eclipses. I've just been doing, like a bit of reading every time it comes up on Facebook. I'll have a look. So all of that sort of stuff is just really driving us forward, because what this actually is doing, all these trapped emotions, these trapped thoughts and going around in our heads, is actually leading us through a lot of emotions. Mine was in the form of fear and anger. It literally cleared 45 years of a wound, a deep core wound that had been prevalent for all that time, and I cleared it within a day. Something triggered me, and then I managed to clear it, but only after a lot of literally going out into the bush, which was what helped me the most get out of my head. But yes, and I had a friend come around for a cup of tea the other day, and we read each other's tea leaves because that's what we do. And yeah, and she had the same thing, like the constant thoughts that were just going around in your head. So I say to everybody who's got anxiety at the moment or anything like that, it'll get out into nature, go out into the big trees, go to waterfalls, anywhere where there is water, the ocean, anywhere, swim in the ocean. That will clear everything that is in our aura that needs to be cleared, and will help to ground us as well. Okay, so I'll just have a little wee look and see what's going on. I've yapped enough. But I'm just wondering if anybody else has been feeling the same. It's been pretty intense. Yes, so this coming out of those sleepless nights, that was another thing. Oh my God, no sleep, that was another thing that just kept happening. Disrupted sleep, no sleep, and worry, just the thoughts just did not stop. Didn't seem to be anything that anyone could do about it, or I could do about it. Had to clear it. So anyway, we are coming out of that now. And there is now reciprocity, and also, as I've been clearing all of these things, the wishes that I actually didn't realize that I needed to make, or even know that I even had in place, were coming to the fore with everything that was being cleared. It was like it had been blocked in confusion. But then there was this type of reciprocity that came through after the healing. And it was very natural when it did come through, and also then allowed me to move forward. So it's really interesting what's going on at the moment. Sorry, I'm just talking about me in particular only because it's just in context of what's going on, because it was, it led to healing. So, and this reciprocity comes through once we begin to sort of heal things and let things go. And then we're able to sort of come from a place of clarity where things become very clear in our minds about exactly where it is we need to go forward, to release what no longer serves us and to move forward into these beautiful new earth energies that require us to move into truth, honesty and love, truth and courage and love. There is this deceptive card, but I think that that's about coming out now. This is what's hidden. There is deception, the lies and everything that it's kind of like the lies that we've been telling ourselves, how we've deceived ourselves, when in reality all we really want is to come into a calmer waters and calmer way of being, a much more, it's like we want to come into peace. There is this peaceful type of, and anybody that comes in that tries to disrupt our peace or tries to stir up war or anything within ourselves, and it's literally us even, our old thought patterns coming in and causing friction that cause the war within ourselves, the deception that we've actually been holding on to clear itself so that we can have some clarity about how we move forward, into these new earth energies and come into a greater sense of calm and peace. The challenge is to come into some sort of union within, union between peace and truth and clarity, because that seems to be what's really needed at the moment. Absolute transparency and truth, so that we can leave any deceptive energies behind, where they are no longer required. They're no longer required as we move into these new earth energies. It's literally about moving into calmer waters, finding that peace within, and coming into a greater sense of love, unconditional love for ourselves. The Two of Cups and nostalgia is about coming together with someone that in love pretty much, and being nostalgic about the past. And sometimes it can, a lot of the times we've deceived ourselves about exactly what's been going on, maybe in a partnership or within our own structures. No, this is talking about partnership, this one. So, but that can often lead to healing, great amounts of healing, coming into peace and union within. And I have actually said, for a lot of the divine masculine and feminine relationships, whatever they may be, for you or for anybody, that there will be a lot of unions coming in from 2024 to through 2028, but we've already gone through 2024, so I usually say 2025 to 2028. So this is now like being clear and becoming the fool that jumps into the unknown, not knowing where they're going, but has a sense of clarity about exactly where they need to place their energies and where they need to go. Coming out of the cold into emotional independence, because that's ultimately what these energies lead us to, through trials, tribulations, friction, war, and then moves us into peace once we remove that which no longer is required for us to keep any longer. And this is communication. Wonderful. So communicate with yourself. Anyway, this is about to cut off, so I shall see you anon. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.